In this video, we're going to look at the communication services sector of the stock market, and we're going to see what are some steal deals, what are some good buys for the year 2026. 2025 is coming to a close, and we hope that we can find some gems in the communication services. Um, what you can see here is we applied the stock screener from FinViz, the metrics and the criteria that we like to use on this channel to find quality companies that can go into our portfolio. And so you can check out the link in the description below. I show you exactly what our metrics and our criteria are for using FinViz as a stock screener to find the best companies. So applying that to the communication services sector, we find Google, Liberty Broadband, Meta Platforms, News Corp, New York Times, and Pinterest. These are the 6 companies that we're going to look at in today's video, and we're going to see what are buys, what are holds, and what are some sells. So, what are the growth scores? What are the safety scores? We're going to start with safety. These are not really any safety sorts of plays. Very few of these companies offer a quality dividend, but we do want to see, is there any sort of safety baked into these companies? And we can see their scores here. Pinterest surprisingly comes in at the top at 7.9. New York Times at 5.7. Google and Meta both coming in at 5. Remember, on this channel, the way that we score and rank companies is we evaluate them from a scale of -10 to +10. -10 is a garbage company. Don't even look at it. +10 is a perfect company. Zero's in the middle. So anything that's positive is decent, but we like to be a little bit more picky. We want to choose companies that have scores of 5 and higher. Okay, so we can see that that applies to Pinterest, New York Times, Google, and Meta. And we can see why. So Google here, they have phenomenal return on invested capital, fantastic return on assets of 21%. They do offer a very small dividend at 0.2%, and they've grown their dividend for just 1 year. Liberty, fantastic PE ratio of 8.7, and their projected 5-year forward PE is a fantastic 5.9. That's really all that this company has going for it, which is why they're coming in at 1.4 on the safety score. Meta, they have dividend growth of 5%. We like to see that. They've grown their dividend for just 1 year because they are a very relatively new dividend payer. They have the second best return on invested capital of all these companies. And News Corp, dividend yield of 0.8%. Again, none of these companies is offering something fantastic for dividend yield. They do have 5% free cash flow yield. New York Times coming in with a 1% dividend yield. That's, I believe, the highest of all these. They have virtually no debt. Debt to equity is 0.0, and their dividend growth is 34%. And finally, Pinterest. Now, the reason why Pinterest is even on the radar for a safety company, let alone on the top of the leaderboard, is they have a PE ratio of 9 and a 5-year forward PE of 3.8. Now, that's if they can execute on some fantastic EPS growth, which we'll see in the next page, but hardly any debt, return on assets 24%, and free cash flow yield of 6.4%. So before we go into the growth score, I'd really appreciate it if you could like that, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, tell your friends about this channel. We're relatively new. We're showing our strategies at Interflame Finance for how we invest our money. So for growth scores, we have Pinterest once again coming in at the top of the leaderboard at 9, Meta at 6.5, Google at 6, New York Times just under that 5 at 4.5. And if we look at the numbers, we can see Google has a return on equity and return on invested capital toward the top. Revenue growth at 12.8%, EPS growth at a fantastic 17%. Liberty, their profit margins is a fantastic 88.7%. They come in at a 5.9 forward PE, 5-year forward PE like we just saw. PEG ratio, very much under 2 and even better under 1. They're coming in at a 0.5, and their forward PE is coming at 6.9. Meta has fantastic return on invested capital and the best revenue growth at 15.9%. Their EPS growth, we found 11.4, but that may actually be higher. Meta has a lot of growth, a lot of levers to pull in the coming years, and so something to take into consideration. News Corp, the only thing that they have really going for them is their free cash flow yield at 5%. New York Times, hardly any debt. And Pinterest. Now, if you look at these numbers for Pinterest, they have a 0.8 for their PEG ratio. They have a 14 forward PE with a 5-year forward PE at 3.8. Again, if they can execute on this 18.8% expected EPS growth over the next 5 years annualized. So that's a pretty lofty goal. We see if they can execute. I mean, we're talking EPS growth much faster than Google and Meta. Okay, so that remains to be seen. Profit margins at a solid 49% and return on equity at 51.5%. So, how would we invest our money into these companies? Do we want to invest any of our money into these companies? Well, what we need to do is compute the intrinsic value. So if you go to the link in the description below, I show you two different intrinsic value calculators. One is the PE multiples calculator, and the other is the dividend discount model. So you can build these out yourselves, follow along, and then you can run your own analysis for these companies and try to figure out, well, what are these companies actually worth? So for Pinterest, we have expected EPS growth of 18.8%. We're calling that 18%. And we remember we have the scale down factor where years 1 to 5, we're going to use an 18% annualized growth rate. And then for years 6 through 10, we're going to cut that in half at 9%. This is a riskier company, so we're going to give it a discount rate of 12%. We may even want to call that 15% or 13%. We do want to bake in some caution with these numbers because Pinterest is a smaller company. They're relatively new. So we don't know exactly if they have that proof of concept yet. But with these numbers that we're using here and a 4.20 10-year expected forward PE, we see that the intrinsic value is $64, way, way, way above their current price of $26.08 with a margin of safety of 59.3%. Now, we're not going to do any dividend discount models for any of these companies because they don't really offer a healthy dividend. Not a long-term grower or long-term payer of dividends. And so we're just going to leave it at the PE multiples ratio. So we're going to take a look at what are these companies actually worth? Should we invest in them? Should we not? How should we deploy our capital? But before we get to that, just a reminder that nothing that we say on this channel is financial advice. You should always do your own research, always do your own due diligence, and only invest in companies that make sense for your portfolio. Okay. And again, if you get anything out of this video, anything of value out of this video, please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. Now, on this channel, we are not traders. We're not swing traders. We are not day traders. We want long-term growth. We want to hold companies for the long run, quality companies that will build our wealth, maybe bring in some sweet dividends. And so we are not looking for any short-term plays here. So when we look at 5-year and 10-year forward PEs, we really are looking for the long haul. Okay. Now, when do we sell companies? We sell companies when their fundamentals start to crumble, when they get bad leadership, when their EPS growth really starts to decelerate or even go negative. And so the way that we do our analysis on this channel is we want to find quality companies that we can hold for 3 years or 5 years or even 10 years. And so that's how we approach our weighting system and our investment, how we invest our capital. So we ran through intrinsic values using the PE multiples model for all 6 of these companies, and we see that Pinterest comes in at an intrinsic value of $64. Their current price is $26. That gives us margin of safety of 59.3. Meta's intrinsic value is coming in at $843 with a price of $659 with a margin of safety of 21%. Google is coming in at $445. They're currently trading for $307, meaning that gives us a 31% margin of safety. Now, New York Times does come in lower intrinsically than their current price, $56 versus a current $71 on the market. So not only is that not positive, that is quite negative at a 26% premium. Liberty intrinsic value is $99. Current price is 48, and so that gives us a 51.7% margin of safety. And News Corp intrinsically is 21. Their current price is 26. Too expensive, negative margin of safety. Now, we are also excluding Liberty mainly because they have an average score well below 5, and we like things 5 or above. We are excluding New York Times because they do come in just slightly above 5, but their margin of safety is quite negative. And so we will only look at 3 companies. We are going to look at Pinterest, Meta, and Google as possible plays. Now, because Pinterest comes in so high for both growth and safety, they're getting most of the lion's share of this $100. Or again, you can convert this to percentages if you'd like. So if we were going to invest $100, we would put 63 into Pinterest, 16 into Meta, 21 into Google here on the Inner Flame Finance channel. Now, I would maybe bake in a little bit of caution and say, all right, maybe not 63% into Pinterest. It's a small company. They have a lot of room for growth, but they have a lot of room for error. And any bad numbers is going to send that stock price down a lot. So maybe this would be something where we only put $50 or 50% into Pinterest and hold the other 13% as dry powder off to the side and wait for better opportunities in the market. Now, what do the analysts say? So for Pinterest, we see again their current price. Um, we have their current price is $26. The average is $38.86. The low is 30 and the high is 50. So even the low estimates for the next year gives us a 15% growth in our value. Their average is 49%. If we look back at our model, the analysts are saying $39 for Pinterest. We are saying 64. Probably too optimistic for our values, which is why I'm saying, maybe 63 bucks according to this analysis. We may want to bake in a little bit more caution there, or perhaps what we want to do is say, you know what, maybe that's only 15%. Okay, maybe the discount rate should be a larger 15% to sort of cool down those numbers. Certainly something to take into consideration. And that brings us intrinsically at $46. So we can come back here and say, you know what, I'm more comfortable saying that there's a lot of risk. A lot of risk baked into Pinterest. And so instead, let's do, I believe it was $46. Okay. And that gives us a margin of safety of 43%. And so now that actually gives us $55 into Pinterest, and it spreads out the other remaining dollars or percentages into Meta and Google. So the analysts are saying on average 39 bucks, their high is 50, and we're coming in pretty close to that, and we're saying, yep, we're gonna say about 46 on this channel. Now Meta is coming in intrinsically, according to our calculations, at 843. The analysts are saying basically that 817, 818. The high analyst expectation is over $1,000. The low is down in the mid 600s, and the analysts are giving it a strong buy rating. And finally, Google, we have an intrinsic value of $445. The analysts are saying about $307 with a high of 400. So even our estimates are coming in above the high estimates for Google when it comes to intrinsic value. So that remains to be seen. We feel on this channel that Google is a fantastic buy. We would put 26% of our capital into that if we wanted to focus exclusively on the communication services sector. So again, like and subscribe if you got anything out of this video. I appreciate you. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your loved ones. Remember, nothing on this channel is financial advice. Do your own due diligence, do your own research. Go down to the description below to get your own copies, build out your own models, and you can compute your own intrinsic values. I appreciate you watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one.